Has this happened to you where you wake up and you've got like this chaotic energy and you can't seem to shake it and you spend your whole day just like a little bit frazzled, discombobulated, maybe a little bit chaotic and all over the place? And so this just happened to me today. I had been dreaming about work, even though I didn't work today. And I woke up from this dream about work with, I guess, some tension, maybe a little bit of anxiety, but definitely chaotic energy. And I usually start my day laying in bed with like a 5 to 10 minute, like centering, gratitude, meditation, setting intention for the day. So I was doing that and it was not working. Like my mind was just racing around, found myself like thinking of all different things. I couldn't focus, I couldn't calm my mind. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? And I just kept trying and really trying to refocus and center my energy, but it wasn't happening. And so what I ended up doing is like, okay, so my normal methods are not working today. And I really had to think like, what can I do? And I really thought back to my Reiki training and to the understanding that everything is energy. And I know from experience that if I don't take the time to settle this chaotic energy that I woke up with, whether it was from the energy of the dream or just because I was also excited to wake up and I'll work on some different things that I want to do today. So, but I know from experience, if I don't take the time to center that and ground that and calm that energy and access my inner peace, then it's kind of going to be a struggle all day. I've experienced it so many times. I'm rushing around. I'm My brain is just scattered and I can't really focus. And as a result, my efforts for the whole day are just flustered, chaotic, and just not as effective as I could be because I'm just not focused and centered. So when I woke up with this energy this morning, I knew that I had to do something about it. And my regular methods were not working. So I thought back to my Reiki training and to my understanding and knowledge that everything is energy. And it's just a matter of energetically using my intention and my mindset to organize and align my energy. So one of the like meditations and visualizations that I do regularly is about um golden, always like golden with like a little bit of pink because I love opals. It's kind of the color of an opal. This beautiful golden pink light that comes down from above and cleanses and calms me. And so today I just kind of felt into that. I pictured the light and I felt into what color it should be today. Because even though I have my general preferences, it's always good to feel, what do you need today? And what I felt very much was I just needed pink, soft pink light, glowing soft pink light to come into me. And so I visualized that light coming down from above and starting with my crown chakra. I imagined it. I didn't even use my hands. I didn't actually do any like the physical movements of Reiki, but I was energetically aligning my chakras. So as I worked with my crown chakra, I just rotated it 3 times and asked for clearing and alignment of my crown chakra. And so that I could think clearly and act from a place of wisdom. And then I went to my third eye and I asked, for my third eye to be, as I spun it in a clockwise position and visualized it spinning in that clockwise position, I asked for my intuition, for my second sight to be clear, and that I can follow my intuition, that I can hear it and I can listen to it. And then for my throat, I asked for the alignment and clearing of my throat chakra so that I could speak clearly and with truth. Then I went to my heart and I asked for my heart to be cleared and aligned so that I can speak and act with from the heart, from a sense of purity, from integrity, from like the deepest part of my soul, which is pure love. And then I went to my solar plexus and asked for to align that chakra and clear it so that I could be confident in the world and interact with people in a way that was genuine and authentic. And then I went to my sacral chakra, which for me, I very much associate with vitality, um, passion, excitement. And so I asked for the clearing and alignment of that chakra. And then my root. And then for my root chakra, I asked for just calm, groundedness, safety, and peace, so that that can be the foundation from which I act and from which I move throughout my day. And so I did that, and just all the time, that whole time, I'm just laying in the bed, visualizing this. And I swear to you, when I was done, I was suddenly calm. I had felt into it, and I was like, I'm not having the racing thoughts. My mind isn't jumping all over the place. It took maybe 10 minutes, could be done in less time. But it made a huge difference. You get to carry that peace with calm and throughout the day. Boy, that's and that peace such a different feeling becomes from chaotic. And so I wanted to share that because I don't know if you wake up every day and set an intention or center yourself before you get out of bed. I usually set an intention and I do some centering, but not normally to this degree. But today I was like, that's what I needed. So I just want to encourage you to take the time to center yourself and calm yourself so that you can start the day from a place of peace. Because when you start from a place of peace, you get to carry that peace with you throughout the day. And that peace becomes the foundation from which you act. And you can just, for me, it puts me in a space and a mindset where I can be more clear, more focused, more intentional about what I do. And I know that when I start the day with this kind of with an intention and from a place of peace, everything in my day goes better. Yeah, there've been mornings where I felt like I was in a rush, didn't have time, or thought I was just gonna like shake off the chaotic energy, the anxiety, the worries, the just racing mind. So I just like zoomed into my day, and it just it could be better. It could be better. Sometimes it was a disaster. And other times it was just like I spent the day struggling, just struggling with trying to refocus. What am I doing? And um just like trying to gather my thoughts the whole day. Which is not a great feeling. So I just want to share that today. Like, take the time to center yourself. Start from a place of peace. I do my morning meditation when I'm in bed. So my eyes open, and it also gives me like a little bit of time to like awaken myself mentally before I hop out of bed. I lay there for 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes longer, and just really center myself. And when I say center myself, what I really mean is finding that stillness within, that calm, that peace, that stability that allows me to move and act and speak with intention. Because if I'm not centered, then I'm acting from all different kinds of thoughts and feelings that are coming up, and they're not necessarily the thoughts and feelings from which I want to act. So I just want to encourage you today to take the time, create a morning meditation routine. And it can be as simple as that. Like, you don't have to be on a cushion. You don't have to have some big ritual. There are mornings when I get to do that and I love that, but I would rather do something than nothing. So I've been working with my perfectionist tendencies, and part of that is while I'm laying in bed, from the time I wake up, before I just hop out of bed, I set that intention. I center myself first and then set an intention for the day. Sometimes I'll actually do a whole visualization for the day. Sometimes that comes later as I'm like I get in my car and I'm preparing to start the day, then I'll actually set an intention and say some affirmations out loud. Because the truth is, you can employ these practices throughout your day to just have a better day and to keep realigning yourself back to the highest version of yourself that you can be that day. So I just wanted to share that today. Like, whatever else you're doing, try starting your morning from a place of being centered and peaceful and see the difference it makes in your whole day. Like, I feel so much better because I did that. Like, I knew the energy I was waking up with because I've experienced it so many times. That's not fun. It's not pleasant. Creates a lot of angst. And like I said, it's hard to focus and get things done. So yeah, I'm just sharing my spiritual journey. And really how to so much of what I want to share is about how to integrate spirituality into your everyday life. Like, I want to be productive. I've got goals I want to accomplish, things I want to do, and my spirituality really feeds that. So I really want to integrate spirituality into my everyday life so I can live the best life possible with joy and peace and a real gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. So I hope this gave you something to think about, and I'd love to hear what your morning practice looks like. Feel free to share in the comments below. Until next time.